Hey guys, welcome back to Macros Monday. All right, well today it's kind of a myth Macros Monday.
Yeah, myth busting Macros Monday to be exact.
We want to bust a myth here. So people often think that you have to go to extremes when dieting or when changing your diet, I should say. So we've got a couple points that we wanted to talk about today. So 5 points we commonly hear, and we wanted to debunk these. So first one, you got to cut out the foods that you love. Not true.
Not true.
Now, you might need to cut back on the amount that you're taking in because that's typically what we see happening. So maybe not a half a box of Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
Maybe just one Rice Krispie treat over the course of the
Or maybe
day.
not a whole pint of ice cream. Maybe a single serving of ice cream on Friday or something. Not every single day.
Yeah.
Cut back, not cut out.
Correct.
Number 2, people oftentimes think, oh man, the only way I'm going to lose fat is if I just do hours of boring cardio.
Yeah.
Make best friends with my treadmill. Not true. Actually, studies show that just moving, lifting weights, there's a lot of things that go into this that would take, you'd be sitting here watching us talk about this for the next hour.
Yeah.
But suffice to say that you do not need to spend hours slogging away on a treadmill or a bike to see results. Work hard, work intensely, and you have a constantly varied regime, and you will find that you are able to burn fat and find your results the same.
Right. Add a little bit of strength in there. That's really that's an important key thing. People don't often add strength in their training.
So that a lot.
Next thing is just extreme low calories. In other words, you go to the opposite extreme. So maybe you're taking in a lot of calories, and that could be 3,000 to 4,000 calories, which some people need that over the course of the day, depending on their training. But you might be taking in too many calories. So then what do? You go to the opposite end of the spectrum, and you go to like 1,200 calories.
Yeah.
So now you're depriving your body, and what that can do is especially over the course of a couple weeks, you're going to get hungry again. You're going to end up failing on whatever journey that you're on, and that's why we're here for that kind of help, so that we can actually help take your calories back at a manageable rate, so that way that you're not cutting too low, and then you fall apart.
Yeah, you can really screw up your hormones that way as well, which greatly impacts your ability to lose fat. You can actually totally undereat. We can talk about that some other time. The other idea is that you have to eat on a schedule. You might hear this thing like, oh, I have to eat 6 small meals a day, or I can't lose weight, or I can't lose fat, or I can't gain, whatever it is you're trying to do. That's not true. Everything has shown that whether it's 3 meals a day, 6 meals a day, 5 meals a day, doesn't really seem to matter. So you just choose what works for you and for your schedule and what you feel happy on, and go with that. You don't have to think about, oh, it's 8:01, I missed breakfast. Like, no, you're fine. Whatever time you're gonna eat is okay.
Yeah. And lastly, but most people think, well, I can't eat out. I hear that all the time. Well, now I can't. I got to be at home, and I've got to weigh and measure everything. Not necessarily. No. Should you cut out the pizza buffet that you go to every Saturday and Sunday?
But CC's is so good, Jason.
Okay. Yeah, but you want to cut out that buffet. You don't need to go as often. So, and then what you do is it's managing. Okay, it's all about managing what you're eating. And again, that's where you need that health coach.
Yeah.
Or you need a macros coach that can help you with these types of things. So you can understand what it takes when you go to some place like that to actually look at the food and go in terms of quantity and how to actually control that. So self-manage yourself. So no, you can absolutely eat out, and there's tricks for that. And we've actually made posts on how to eat out.
There are a lot of places because sometimes oh, I have to eat out of necessity. Well, then if it's not your favorite restaurant and we're helping you find the right meal at that restaurant or the right options of meals, it might be like, I always have to eat out for lunch. I'm always got to be pretty quick. And maybe it's like, okay, Chipotle or Qdoba or somewhere you can find some good healthy carbohydrate, good protein source and some fats, and it can be something other than your drive-through window. So it's just finding that managed both sides.
And you'll see in a lot of restaurants now, and they're also required by law to actually post their calorie and even the breakdown of their macronutrients as well. So most will have that, their calorie counts are going to be on there. So you can find those, those healthy options when you go out to dinner.
Yep.
So. All right, guys. Well, we wanted to give you those little things about, like myth busting here today. So things that you can think about that you might have had in your head, and you think, well, I can't do this. Not always true. So, all right. Well, as always, we'll come to you next week with a good Macros Monday post. And if you have any questions for us, post in the comment section below the video. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. You have a great week. Take care. Bye.